Sai Ram students. My name is Shudacharya. I am your maths teacher. I welcome you all to the maths class. I hope you all are good. I am also good. As you all know that in the last video we have discussed about the rational numbers, the properties of rational number, additive inverse and the multiplicative inverse. Today we will start some new topics. The first topic is how to plot the rational number on the number line. We will learn that how we plot a rational number on the number line. Now let's start the topic with the help of one video.
We represent rational numbers on a number line. A number line looks something like this. The positive integers are represented towards the right of 0 and the negative integers are represented to the left of 0. The numbers increase when we move towards the right and decrease when we move towards the left. It's easy to plot integers, but how do we plot numbers like 3 by 4? Before we understand how to plot this, we need to understand a very crucial point. Every integer except 0 has a corresponding integer. The integer 1 has -1 as its corresponding integer. The integer 2 has -2 as its corresponding integer. Similarly, every negative integer will have a corresponding positive integer. This tells us that if we somehow manage to plot 3 by 4, we can mark a point at the same distance on the left-hand side of 0, which is -3 by 4. Now we can move on to the representation of rational numbers on a number line. To simplify things, we can classify the examples into two types. Ones in which the numerator is less than the denominator, and the other in which the numerator is greater than the denominator. Note that we see only the numerical value to compare the numerator and the denominator. For example, if we are plotting -9 by 5, we compare 9 and 5 and not -9 and 5. So -9 by 5 will come in the numerator greater than denominator category. One of the categories of plotting the rational numbers on the number line is when the numerators are less than the denominators. Let's try to plot 1 by 2 and -1 by 2 on the number line. First, we see how we can plot 1 by 2. The numerator 1 is less than the denominator 2. When the numerator is less than the denominator, the positive rational number will be between 0 and 1. So we draw the number line like this. The number 1 by 2 has to lie somewhere between 0 and 1. Now we divide the length between 0 and 1 into equal parts. How many equal parts is the question? The denominator tells us the number of equal parts. The denominator is 2, so we divide it into 2 equal parts. This line divides this region into 2 equal parts. But what does the numerator tell us? It tells us the number of parts starting from 0. The numerator is 1, and therefore we take one part from 0 and mark 1 by 2 here. We can use the same procedure to mark -1 by 2 on the left side of 0. Divide it into 2 parts and mark -1 by 2, one part away from 0. Just as integers had corresponding values, rational numbers too have corresponding values. In our example, -1 by 2 corresponds to 1 by 2. Let us look at another example where the numerator is less than the denominator. We have to plot 3 by 4 and -3 by 4. Let us plot 3 by 4 first. Since the numerator is less than the denominator, we know that the number will be between 0 and 1. So we draw the number line like this, with just 0 and 1 plotted. Remember, the denominator tells us the number of equal parts. Since the denominator is 4, we divide the length between 0 and 1 into 4 equal parts. Drawing these 3 lines gives us 4 equal parts. Now we move to the numerator. The numerator tells us the number of parts from the number 0. Since the numerator is 3, we move 3 equal parts from 0. 1, 2, and 3. So we mark 3 by 4 here. Now let us plot -3 by 4. Since 3 is less than 4 and the rational number is negative, we know that it will come between 0 and -1. We divide this length into 4 equal parts as the denominator is 4. And we mark minus 3 by 4 3 parts away from 0. That's it. We have plotted the points. But let me ask you a question. You have plotted the numbers 3 by 4 and minus 3 by 4. But do you know which numbers are plotted on these points? Here's your answer. Since this is one part, we mark 1 by 4 here. Since these are two parts, we mark 2 by 4 here. Similarly, we can plot minus 1 by 4 and minus 2 by 4 here. This was just for your understanding, and you don't need to mark all the points if you're asked to mark just 3 by 4 and minus 3 by 4. In this video, we will try to plot rational numbers whose numerators are greater than their denominators. Let us plot 7 by 4 and minus 7 by 4. We try to plot 7 by 4 first. The first step in such kind of problems where the numerator is greater than the denominator is to convert it into a mixed fraction form. You would have learned this in your earlier classes, but let me quickly show you how. We only have to divide 7 by 4. We get the quotient as 1 and the remainder as 3. So we write the mixed fraction as quotient, remainder by divisor. This is the whole part and this is the fractional part. So we can write 7 by 4 as 1 3 by 4. 1 is called the whole number part and 3 by 4 is called the proper fraction part. Each of the three numbers, 1, 3 and 4, tell us something about where 7 by 4 is plotted on the number line. The whole number part tells us the position of 7 by 4. So 1 tells us that the rational number 7 by 4 is between itself and the next whole number. The next whole number is 2. So we know that 7 by 4 is between 1 and 2. So we draw the number line accordingly with just 0, 1 and 2 marked. The denominator of the proper fraction part tells us the number of equal parts this segment is divided into. Since it is 4, we divide this segment into 4 parts. This segment between 1 and 2 is divided into 4 equal parts. The numerator of the proper fraction tells us the number of parts from the first whole number. So it is 3 parts away from 1. So we mark 7 by 4 here. What about minus 7 by 4? We can write minus 7 by 4 as minus 1 3 by 4. Now the number minus 1 tells us that minus 7 by 4 is between itself and the next number. Make note of the fact that the next number will be on the left hand side since minus 7 by 4 is a negative rational number. So the next number is minus 2. Now we can say that minus 7 by 4 is between minus 1 and minus 2. The denominator tells us the number of equal parts this length is divided into. So we divide it into 4 equal parts by marking 3 lines. The number 3 tells us the number of parts from the number minus 1. So leaving 3 parts from minus 1, we mark minus 7 by 4 here. With that, we are done with the topic of plotting positive and negative rational numbers.
As we know now how to represent a rational number on the number 9, so take an example. 6 upon 7, and we know that if the denominator is greater than the numerator, then it lies between 0 and 1. So draw a number line. 0 and 1. Now we have to draw 7 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and the 7th. Now start plotting. 1 upon 7, 2 upon 7, 3 upon 7, 4 upon 7, 5 upon 7 and 6 upon 7. This is our number 6 upon 7. Our next topic is rational numbers between rational numbers. How to find out rational numbers between rational numbers.
Let me ask you a question. How many integers exist between 5 and minus 5? we have 4 on the positive side, 0 and 4 on the negative side. 9 integers in all. Now let me draw a number line with rational numbers on it. In the center we have a 0. On the right hand side we have numbers 1 by 4, 2 by 4 and so on up to 5 by 4. On the left hand side we have numbers minus 1 by 4, minus 2 by 4 and so on up to minus 5 by 4. Now let me ask you a similar question. How many rational numbers exist between minus 5 by 4 and 5 by 4? If you count the numbers on the board, you will see 9 rational numbers. Is that the correct answer? No, the correct answer is infinite. There are infinite rational numbers between any two rational numbers.
Children, now we will understand how to find out the rational number between rational numbers. Take an example, 2 upon 3 and the next number 4 upon 5. We have to find 3 rational number between these two rational numbers. For that, the rational number should have same denominators, but in these two rational numbers we don't have the same denominator, so we will convert the denominators. First number is 2 upon 3. 2 into 10 upon 3 into 10 is equal to 20 upon 30. Next number 4 upon 5 is equal to 4 into 6 upon 5 into 6 is equal to 24 upon 30. So now we have the numbers or rational numbers which are having the same denominators 30, 30. So the rational numbers between 2 upon 3 and 4 upon 5 is 21 upon 30, 22 upon 30 and 23 upon 30. Take another example, 5 upon 4 and 7 upon 3. Now we have to find 4 rational number between these two rational numbers. Again same condition, both the rational number don't have the same denominators. We will convert the denominators. First number is 5 upon 4, so equal to 5 into 3 upon 4 multiply by 3 is equal to 15 upon 12. Next number is 7 upon 3 is equal to 7 into 4 upon 3 into 4 is equal to 28 upon 12. Now both the numbers have same denominators, so the rational numbers between 5 upon 4 and 7 upon 3 is 16 upon 12, 17 upon 12, 18 upon 12 and 19 upon 12. I hope you enjoyed this video and understood the topic. Now I am giving you home assignment. You have to complete this home assignment in your rough notebook. Children, I will check this home assignment when you will come to the school. Take care of yourself, children. Thank you. Sai Ram.